Military here with episode 15 of BeamNG Drive Career Mode with the RLS Career Overhaul mod, as well as several others, all listed down in the description. Today we're here, and we've got the LeGran, and I've done a couple things with it. Thought about it, I was like, you know, it's fun, but it's kind of slow, kind of meh. So what did I do? I decided, well, we're going to go ahead and put a racing 2.2 liter inline 4 in there. And I originally tried the performance block 3 with the turbo that we had and everything like that. And it was too much. It was almost 2,000 horsepower. I mean, that was just beyond ridiculous. That was not feasible, right? So I went back, stage 1, put in a standard turbo kind of thing, and we're at about 600 horsepower. So we're fast, but we're not like, this is ridiculous or this is overkill. It's a little crazy, but I wouldn't say too ridiculous. And I figured we're going to change things up from what we've been doing. Since we've got this car, I'm going to go ahead and try some of these missions out. Go ahead and knock them out. It'll also give us vouchers. So of course, by default, it wants us to do the K series, but if we do our vehicle, we'll be more than all right. I did play around a little bit in free roam with the car to see what it might need, and it looks like the best thing it'll need is about a 4-to-1 ratio on the final drives, because right now I think we're at like a 444, something like that. So yeah, we'll kind of change that up. I do also need to don't like how it does this, but I need to edit these apps. So Taco 2 and Forced Induction go away, and I wanted to kind of go over these guys that I got. Just went in the repo, looked at custom stuff, and said, well, these look pretty good because you can change things in here, kind of like what we do with the speedometer, and left click, right click changes how they work. And let's see, I had Fusion for the tachometer deal. So that was all right there. It does remember what it was set. That is perfect. And then I need also for forced induction, which, where did that go? Where did it hide? I added it. Fusion is right there. There's nothing else there. G4. Oh, I just couldn't. I wasn't thinking to be in the center of the screen there. Kind of a silly spot to spawn up, but whatever. And squeeze this on in a little bit closer. There we go. That should be good. So now that this one will be set, and I mean, I could go through all of these and kind of change them up and stuff, but we'll be all right doing that. We're also going to be getting some extra money because this still works like this. I suppose I can take my headlights off there. There we go. By no means perfect, but definitely a little tail happy still. I also had to change the exhaust and lower the engine sounds. Try to speak while driving and think about it, because this engine is way too loud. I mean, it is beyond insane, right? It was clipping BeamNG itself. So I have the stock exhaust, not even sport, and the stock muffler, not even the sport, and this is still how loud we are. It's helped, definitely, but we're still pretty toasty at the volume here. Car goes straight to 9, it loses power after 9 pretty aggressively, so... Also, the tachometer, you can see, has throttle and brake in it. And I figured that'll also be good because it'll help clean up some of the UI area up here. You still see my steering and my brake, clutch and handbrake there, but the bottom left, at least in here. But in free roam, we won't have that until I can figure out just getting those two. Got 3 laps of this to do. Car definitely would benefit from some downforce, but again, we kind of want to keep it somewhat slippery, which, I mean, engine volume is definitely not great for that, but I think it's okay. Just a little too loud. Try to get a little bit better of a lap time here. Of course, I don't know how my tire thermals are doing. I could have put it on as well, but I kind of like that added challenge, like I've said before, when it comes to doing these missions. Definitely could be racing a little bit better too. I think next lap I'll give it the full silent, just focusing treatment. Okay, so we caught some side cash with that as well. So we got more than just what shows here. And of course we get everything, which, I mean, we actually only were about 10 seconds faster. And a lot of that comes down to just not having really anything for downforce or anything like that. So, yeah. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, 7750 plus a 1937 multiplier. Got us a good little bit and a bonus money here. Got some experience that we don't really need, but we got 2 vouchers, which we do really need. So we got unlocked all of these different series of challenges and stuffs. And here is where we were. So best lap of a 1:16.344. Definitely could be a lot better, but this car is Well, in need of downforce and tuning at big time. I know that's for sure. There's our total lap times. Let's go ahead and continue back at the challenge start again. We'll see how our tires are faring as well. Yeah, they're toasty. Brakes are definitely getting toasty, so we need to do something about that much at least. And I think our camber is a little bit aggressive here. Start cornering. Oh, front isn't okay, isn't bad. The rear seems like it's okay. I think we're okay on that. I think our camber's okay. We just definitely need more cooling though. It's the next one up, isn't it? So go ahead, we'll add some more brake cooling for sure, because now that we have more power, we need more brake cooling. And we can't do tuning here? No. Darn it. Well, it kind of makes sense if the race is tracked to be able to tune, but I guess not really. I think the drag strip is the closest spot that allows it. Apparently still in full view of a cop. Oh yeah, he's right over here. I was like, how are we still holding on into full view there? Well, that would be why. I think if we do take this, this will be a quickest way to the drag strip and then back up. I'm gonna try to avoid using the brakes to help them just keep the cooling down here. We got that 7 speed, so kind of keep our speed pretty good here. Oh yeah, look at them go there. I don't know if we're gonna do it, buddy. Let's see. This is entertaining as he's going around in a loop, and it actually seems to be working. Is he gonna go in another circle? Oh, he's gonna go the other way now, around the parked car. So yeah, that guy's pretty smart for trying it at least. Oh, he's taking off, and now the cop car's trying to get going, but he's got some damage, it looks like. So good luck to him. I think got caught or he got away. I'm not sure which happened there. All right, vehicle tuning is about all that I really need. We're still at 12%. Let's go like 60% front. And I think I remember saying I needed a bit more to the rear than usual. I'm trying to remember. I also did put it in CJD dry sump system, so that way we downforce or whatever we end up possibly doing to the car for the fun of it, don't really worry too much. Other than that, I don't think it's too bad. Wonder if I can lower it a little bit though. Let's go 0.015 there. I think that might do pretty decent. I mean, other than that, we're doing pretty all right in everything else. Might be a little bit stiffer now being shorter, but kind of fun to playing with it, at least in career mode. You can always go take a car to free roam and tune it that way. Or you could just go here. I'm trying to remember what tires we have. Yeah, that's right. We have the 558s, so I'm starting to learn what the tires are and everything like that, so it's helping out. turn. You are right, I'm speeding because I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm going the right way. I just forgot for a moment. Gotta go down this way. Take the loop here until we shake them off. I don't know, the car does feel like it's a little bit snappier here. Might be partially because the tires are not getting too hot. Are you gonna stop? You're gonna stop right there, aren't you? Just about to go that way. Ooh. Oh, I did not hit that. I did not hit that. No, I'll have to look at the replay, but I could have sworn I was clear of that. Just going past, huh? I evaded? Got 1,600 credits. Okay, we need to fix the car now, unfortunately. I don't think I can do repairs at the race paddock or anywhere else, so I could be wrong, I'll be honest, but we'll go back to Steel Brick here. We got the trailer and the truck as well in this location, so might have to move them to get that to work with the car being that far out. Nope, there it is. And we have an accident forgiveness. We recently got a voucher, so we're good. But I swear, I'll have to look at the recording to see, but I did not believe I actually hit that wall thingy there. And, yeah, I really just don't believe that. Let's try to get ourselves on over again. That's strange. Does that say Civetta? Hold on. I never really thought about it, never really looked at it. Yeah. But it's a... what? I'm kind of confused. It might be my sleep deprivation occurring here, but I thought this is a Ruckle? Because isn't that what it says in that? And it's a LeGran? But it's a Civetta? But I don't... I really don't understand that. It's got me all sorts of confused now. Let's go ahead and just take this shortcut here. Well, I wouldn't really call it a shortcut, but just a bit more of a fun route here. Now we got two more to get a try on here. So we're gonna do chicane challenge. So this is basically full track, but with the chicane in the middle. Go for our T series. Yeah, that would be hilarious. I mean, it's possible to build something like that, but it would be a challenge. But I think we could do that. So we'll go ahead, get this a shot. As soon as it loads in, it's going to take a few moments, of course, because we are waiting for all of the other stuff to spawn in. There we go. 3 minutes, 55 seconds, down to 3 minutes, 25 seconds for the window. We're definitely going to get that. We're going to probably be under 1 minute for a lap. Chicane challenge, huh? Ooh, some horrendous frame rate. Why is that occurring? Whoa. Okay, we're pausing, and everything's normal again. Why are we getting horrible frame rate? Oh, my world editor's not loading. It shouldn't have loaded. Oh, load it. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, that's so strange. What the heck? What the? Okay, it just messes with me for a moment between the graphics changing up because it can't load the skybox apparently in here and then all of that. I don't get why we're getting such horrible frame rate, but only during movement here. So we can kind of take a look into this. We should be able to unfreeze. Just for a moment. Let's try this again. It's not unfrozen. Let's do that. Okay, so now we'll freeze, and we can see in here Lua. So that is telling me that there's something within the Lua here that is causing that. So that's a pretty cool deal. Basically, you want to look at the hashes, see what's taking up the most, and we can see between Lua and Lua GC, which is garbage collection. So there's some sort of a Lua overflow error, recurring error occurring with this mission. But I'm not seeing anything for errors in here other than this, but this really doesn't have anything here to do with that, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not sure. We're going to have to, unfortunately, go ahead and quit this one. That's very strange. We're going to try full circuit, see if that works, hopefully. So unfortunately, I won't be able to actually get all three of them done. The second one, maybe I can do it off screen, but it's going to be a nightmare because it is going to be difficult to drive and everything with that happening. And then maybe the game will crash eventually or something, you know. So I think I'll actually try it. I think it's best to just carry on here. Not sure why we got a Lua error for that mission. It looks like we might get one for this one too at this rate. I hear the car running. Yeah, we could see our frame rate here being horrendous again. Just in me trying to scroll, which is trying to load some stuff, but it looks like we're stuck. Bet you if I hit F5 to reload the UI, yeah, we're here now. And then as soon as it pauses, yes, there's something going on. And I'm not sure if it's related to just doing the first one, so I'm going to go ahead. And we're going to save quick. We're also going to go... Let's get out of here. There we go. Save. And then we're going to go into our career paths real quick. We got... I don't want it anymore, so we sell vehicles and parts worth 50,000. Higher speed trap, because we did get a speed trap in 25 hours of game time now. So that is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and save again. And I'm going to go ahead and restart the game and see if that helps any. So I'll be back in just a few moments. Okay, got on into the mission. It seems to work. So there's something about, like, I'm wondering if when the mission is exited, it's not clicking something right. Something's happening, right? And something's broken that way. So we're not great on frame rate, but we're better. More so with the game just being a bit goofy right now. But I think it's passable, maybe. It's hard to say because we're getting a lot of lurching and stuff. I think what happened again is... Yeah, 1 sec. I'll be right back because I think what happened again is for some reason the game decides I only want to use part of the CPU. And I've dealt with this a few times in the past. Thought I had it fixed and it's been doing it again. So I'm not sure what's happening. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I barely even moved. I looked at it. It was fine. And here we can see Lua. So yeah, there's something broken within that. And unfortunately, that means we can't do any more of these because both of them are going to cause the same thing. And it's also doing that to me for some reason. You see my car just started moving. It did a full burnout. It like put the car with the tire speed the same, but not her movement speed. It's weirdness. Weird things are occurring. I do have some extra mods, so it could be my side. It's hard to ever nail it down. You know, I could try without the mods and stuff and see fixes or whatever. Be a lot. Let's see what other missions I can try and see if they are also broken or not. Very interesting, though. It's going to be the free roam events. That's right. We need to go to these. So yeah, we did the Solar Sprint Commercial Crossover Logistics Legend. Did those. Mixed Marathon is a big old one that would give us a bunch of money. Would hit 12,500 for first place, plus a bunch extra. I don't think this is... Is this how it is? I think so, actually. Maybe. It's kind of acting like we got to go to loop right there. I didn't think we did that, but let's go ahead on over. Yeah, because we gotta go around that. So I don't think it has that part right, but that's okay. We'll head on over there. I was thinking he was gonna get going a little bit quicker here. Go, we could see our halfway there dash. I don't know why I turned on the blinker there. If I am to use it, it's going to be right here. That was an oopsie. I thought I was a little bit further behind. I started speeding, didn't I? Okay. And I was looking at the tacho there because they have that green bar. I'd never seen that. Maybe that's the VOD that's causing the issue? I mean, I wouldn't see how that could be causing the issue, but maybe, because I added it after we joined the other one. There went our bumper. Just squeeze on through there. That was pretty good. Yeah, I'd never seen that green bar before. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Fuel? No, fuel is... No, maybe. Well, I think fuel is blue down here, which we are running low on, so we might actually want to go to Commercial Garage first. Go ahead and get some of that. I mean, this is a race motor, so I know it's going to be horrible on the fuel economy. Okay, we'll go ahead and set it there. You can kind of see it's jumping around a little bit, though. But what's nice is it seems like it's the tacho is actually registering my inputs and not anything that the car is doing as far as throttle inputs and brake inputs. So if I were to say have this on while looking at traffic, say free roam, it would show only what I'm doing, not actually what's occurring in the sense of the whole car itself. So we don't get to see the flickering happening with the cruise control, which is kind of a Nice thing in a way, because then I'm not seeing it and freaking out as much, but not sure what that green bar is. Now, this was updated. This taco mod thing was updated like a week ago, a week and a half ago, so I wouldn't know exactly why, you know, that would be a deal. We're at 383 a gallon, so oof, gonna be a little expensive here. We only have 14 and a half gallon tank really, so yeah. Go ahead and fuel up this poor thing and try again with some other missions to see if they work or not. There we go. Okay, the green bar I think is just when it's on. And I don't know, I would have thought if they were related to this tackle mod being added in would have gone away with the restart, because I did add it while I was in game, of course, went into recording and everything. But I don't think it's actually related to it. Maybe it is, but I wouldn't, again, I wouldn't know how that would be, because it really should only be getting reads and then doing its own separate display sort of a deal for coding wise. I don't think it would actually try to change anything up, so. Now we just gotta cruise that along here. Stuck in slow traffic, but speed limit's 40 apparently, but yeah. It's gonna have us, of course, repair a car here, which would probably cost us a little bit of money, but almost would rather right now, because I know we don't have an accident forgiveness, so. Not gonna use a sunburst, we'll use ours. Use a voucher or 1,000 credits, so I mean, there is that. I was saying the last time I had a time on this is November 25th. Has it really been that long? I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. So 6 minutes, 45 seconds is our goal. I think we do 2 laps if I remember correctly. It looks like we're working fine right now. It's gonna be really rough to get through here though. So just take it a little bit easy here. It's still a little quick, but now this is where we can start putting some power down and getting through everything. I have to cut here because of the lowness of the car. I'm worried I'm gonna mess it up really bad by doing that. She's very happy and bouncy, so needs a lot of tuning here to get her really set up, but I think it's possible. It's acting a bit like I don't have ABS. I thought I had it on, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that rear head, oh my gosh. Kept bouncing. Got plenty of speed here, but once we hit the gravel, we kind of gotta keep it a little bit more tame. I don't have as much grip as I should. I straightened out really nice right there, though. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. Okay, do it just right. It seems like it's fine there. We're getting some coolant overheating already. I thought I upgraded the radiator, but apparently not enough here. Thankfully, we're almost done, so. I was looking at the temperature there for a minute. Ooh, there we go. Snuck around there. I mean, the car's not meant for this, so it's okay that the rear end is bouncing around like that. Do have to do 3 laps, oh boy. Try to take my time with shifting a little bit more here. Gonna need to pop over again. Trying to keep out of the higher RPM range because that should help us cool down a bit more. Oh, no. Together here, we're almost there. Car really started to slide on over, I think because the tires are getting a bit warm maybe. Oh, we damaged our suspension really good there. There we go. Ooh, man. This car is getting beat up, just like all of the cars I own, to be honest. 6 minutes 31, so we managed to get it. No penalty time. So that's the good news there. And that means we got our 12,500 credits plus a 3,100 credits multiplier, so That helps a little bit, but the big thing is we get an extra voucher. So let's continue at challenge start with our broken car here. I think we got one more that I need to do here, though. I'm not sure what we did to the front suspension. I think it is a little bit mangled up, though. Yeah, our tires are actually cold. Okay. I suppose maybe coming through all that dirt kind of did it. I'm not sure. Kind of stay a little ways over this way again. May have gotten into a little accident, but I think we're okay. Just rack up some more cost here. This thing definitely needs a lot of tuning with the suspension and everything. Let's see what it would cost for repair. Probably not something I will do. Oh, 6,700 or 14,000 for private repair. This doesn't count towards policies or anything in the insurance. But it'd be a 0.23 attack to our score. So let's just, for right now, put it away. We have the scintilla. And I'm going to deliver to garage. Yes. And I don't know. Should I have done that? Yeah, it was on East Coast. So it definitely had to come over here. We're going to go take the scintilla out. And while we wait for at least part of it, one that I want to do, I don't think I've done it yet. Maybe it's not even unlocked. We got Velasco City Tour, Inland to Island. Yes, that is the one. That's been moved. Oh, okay. So it used to be on the middle of the bridge for some weird reason. Now it's over here. Okay. That's good because that gives us 20,000 credits, 2 vouchers. That is going to be a really, really good one. So that's where we're going to go. But right now, we still have to wait a few minutes here. And I'm not going to hold you guys to sitting here staring at the screen and waiting. So I'll be back in just a few moments for you guys. A few minutes for me. All right, guys, game's loading up, and there's the scintilla. Yeah, let's go have some fun with this crazy mobile here. I'm trying to recall, did I leave it? I think I did some all-wheel drive and stuff to it, right? I don't think I left it. And we got nitrous in there and everything's good, good. We're currently in sport mode. Yeah, we'll leave it in sport mode, that's all right. Wish we had a convertible one of this, though. Wish I could take the tops off here. Something like that, open it up a little bit. That'd be really nice. So I want to see what we can do with this car on the island to inland one that we've done plenty of times in the past. It is a very heavy challenge. Green light. Car doesn't want to shift yet. There we go. It's just taking its time with it, thinking about it. Got to do the right thing here. Just like the AI, we got to cross over in the middle of an intersection because that's, at least as far as I know, illegal throughout the U.S. But I don't know about other places and everything like that. But I would imagine it'd be illegal because it's unsafe and unclear. You know, if I have my signal on in the middle of a four-way intersection, am I turning left at the intersection or am I doing a lane change, right? Oh my goodness, I forgot about the lack of traction here. I thought I had good tires, but I think there's some better ones to be had here. Oh, I'm going across the bridge here. Thinking it was in the middle again. It's okay, we'll get a little bit of speed going back here. We're about half throttle here. Felt like that gap was gonna end up closing up on us. We're stuck here, so I'm gonna back off a bit. And now I'll head on over this way. There we go. Island to inland. All right. So usually it gives us the ETK 800 or a like mid-tier scintilla. We need to repair our car. We'll just do the 1,000 credits. Not worth the voucher. Not worth the voucher at all. All right. So let's see. 9 minutes 45 and hopefully an under 5 minute lap time. Might have to do something to the car to try this again because it's really already being difficult to keep power down. So you can see with my green line over there. Yeah. Can't even really get to full throttle until I'm up into the hundreds of miles an hour. Creeping into the throttle and cornering ain't bad though. Burn up some more of the nitrous, why not, right? Because I'm curious. We're gonna go main menu. We gotta hit the pause button as soon as it opens up. So go, and I really want to add the tire thermals in here. So let's see, where do we there? Because I'm curious as to how we're sitting on tire thermals. We'll get a big gain out the other scintilla, so also gonna burn up a lot of our nitrous on this. This is definitely a longer loop. Kind of feels like we're going kind of tame on it though. Until we get to the straights here, that's when we really could open her up. Honestly, nervous. Oh my goodness. I missed the checkpoint though. How did I miss that? Ooh, man. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna restart. And we'll abandon. And we're gonna come back here, but I gotta get some tires. What would be the closest, like, between Commercial and Chinatown, maybe? I think Seal Brick probably wouldn't be too bad, though. Okay. Let's go ahead and hop on out. And thankfully we're close enough. Okay, so all parts, let's see. Yeah, we got the 888Rs on there, and from my testing, they're not quite as good as the 550As. So we'll start there. Okay. And it doesn't feel like I have anything close to all-wheel drive either. It's usually what I do, and I didn't do it, but now I'm feeling like I should do it, so... Clutch X. Let's do the Clutch X Racing all-wheel drive. I think that'll be pretty good. Go with a 1-to-1. And what I want to see is, did we manage... I think the reason why I didn't do it was because of our... tire sizes here. So rear hubs, rear wheels, tires, tire width 355/25. Let's go ahead and pre-cam so we can kind of see the car a little bit better here. So 355/25 is what we got there. Yeah, we'll go with leaving that like that. Front suspension, front differential, racing limited slip front differential. Got a race adjustable front differential drive thingy there. So I'm looking. So we need to go into transaxle again here. Rear differential, we got a 397. Let's just go to adjustable here. I'll probably keep it at about a 395. I think that's what I'll put it at. I think we'll be good there. Let's go with the Neos as well. It is more expensive, but it allows tuning and everything. And we'll do an adjustable shot size. Well, we got 50 kilowatts, so we'll try to keep it around that. Sport ECU. Yeah, we're going to get some goodies going, definitely. But, yeah, I kind of wanted to originally keep this kind of like... more streetable in a way. 295/25, but we are actually on 355/25. We can't go any lower there. 295/35. What I'm gonna do is there's a website called Tire Size Calculator. I don't know exactly if that's the website's URL name, but it is. It allows you to punch in tire sizes and compare them. So I'm going to use that real quick, get our tire sizes matched up, and then we'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. Should be, yes. I couldn't see because I have the calculator up. But anyway, It is calculator.net, and they have all kinds of different calculators. That was what it was. And I used the tire size calculator to figure out that we have a 0.07% difference now, with 295/30 in the front and the 355/25s in the rear. So what I also found is we have an adjustable front output gear ratio. We're going to go ahead and apply what we've got, and then we'll head on over to tuning. We want to make sure we have the, so let's see, minimum gear. Third gear. Let's go third gear. And we're going to make this 20 liters here. Added power, we'll take that back to 50. We'll go up to like 4,500 should be about right. And then here is where we got the transfer case. So this will keep it from opening fully, 2%. So it's always 2% active at the minimum. Locking rate, and then when there's rear wheel slip, how strongly the front will do that. So go for 70%. Front output ratio, we have a 0.07, so that is the front being that much faster. So this should put it there, because that would be your 0, and then this would be your 7 to make 100 that way. Just doing some quick math in my head, trying to make sure that that's right. At a maximum transmittable torque, we'll do 850. How much rear wheel slip before the clutch begins to engage? Let's go with like 10%. So this is a little bit different than the standard all-wheel drives, just to note. So basically the rear needs to slip, and we're going to have it at 10%, so that way we can do steering and it doesn't try to enable it too much or anything. And then it'll go as far as 70%, but always stay at, like, let's say, what can we go to max? 20%? Let's go to 8%. So as that slips, 60%. So that'll allow 60% of the power that is not going to the rear wheels to go to the front wheels, basically, to help out, or a maximum of 850 Newton meters, which, I mean, I get the idea of the game using Newton meters, but it's really hard for me to register that compared to the vehicle's pound-feet of torque. So let's see. Use another website. So we have 850, which equals 629 foot-pounds of torque. So let's go to 900. I think that'll get us a little bit closer. 663, okay. We'll be all good there. And then, I mean, as far as everything else and how it sits here, we should be okay. We'll have a lot more grip, so looks like today's episode is definitely going to run a little bit longer, but I really, really, really want to get this island to inland one going as well. Ooh, I'm in free cam. I went to go start moving, and that means holding shift if I'm using the keyboard. And that meant the camera just went and flew on the ground, so I do apologize about that. Holding it. Did it break it? What's going on here? Active two-step, auto axle lift, parking brake. Where's the start button? Wouldn't it normally be here? It's not starting. Ignition is on. I'm holding the button and it's not starting. Very interesting. Scintilla shoot and scintilla lift. I think Neil's nitrous. Let's try without that. It is a very good mod. It allows us to basically be able to use it and everything, but I'm betting you that is the issue. If not, well, then I'm going to be lost, honestly. Yes. That would be why. That would possibly be why. Let's try that first. We heard it run for a moment and then it shut off, which still does not give me hope. and I'm holding it. I'm holding V to turn on the vehicle, and it's not working. So I'm thinking that's what it is, because it was running, and then we put that in, and then that wasn't running. So I think that was what we ran into before in the past, and I'm probably forgetting, to be fully honest. Still gonna get a little bit of a blurble that way. And we don't get anything there. Yep. Meals nitrous bottle there. I bet you that is not it. Okay, so that works. Then can we go into this? No. You can hear it shuts off after, so. Yeah, so that's interesting. So this is broken, unfortunately. So we'll go back to our standard stuff here. Won't cost us anything, but yeah. Maybe it'll be full now? I mean, it would be nice. That's kind of why I don't use meals, is because it'll adjust like that, but it looks like, no, we're stuck with what we got. Much better. All right, I'm gonna head on over to mission start, and we'll go ahead and get started on that mission. All right, guys, here we are. I did a little bit of, let's say like the pinch of testing with it, basically, and it's miles better. I can say this before we start here fully. The Scintilla seems like that car that was designed from the ground up to be an all-wheel drive car, and then they decided, why not rear-wheel drive? It just does not handle great with rear-wheel drive. You cannot get the power down, even in a straight line sometimes. With the vanilla tires especially, it just does not work great. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this thing going here. Would have helped if I had it in gear too. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. And with the tires too. Feeling so much more confident with the car. It's so much more predictable and handleable. Do get some understeer I can feel there. Car wants to really widen out under full throttle because of that front suspender, the front differential, so I might have to reduce the locking of that. Change our mode as well here. Actually caught a little bit of lift there. I wouldn't say necessarily air, but the car definitely did lift there. Let's see, the tires are holding on to some more temperature there. Got a oopsied. Keep on thinking it goes straight when it doesn't, but now we'll get to get some speed here. Get that power down, so it's much better. I know that our braking is going to be miles better as well. soon as that rear end starts sliding out, I just put a little bit of throttle and I can feel it kind of line back up again, so that's really good. Just like that right there. These wonders how it is set up nice and amazing. This could possibly become faster than Richard, to be honest. And that was a beast of a car, to be honest. Tires are actually starting to get hot now. They should cool down here in a little bit. Casually pushing 130 through there. That was beautiful right there. That was almost perfect. A little bit of a twitch during the shift, and then it grabbed and straightened right out. That was really good. Even on warm tires, it's still doing really good. Definitely gonna burn up the rest of our nitrous before we hit the interstate, I think, here, because we got the bridge to still go. Hopefully tires will get a good bit cooler down this way though, because they're starting to get a little bit slippery here. Say that and I just about lost it. Even with our addition here, it's pretty difficult. Without nitrous, it could feel a little bit of a power loss, but it's really not too big of a deal. Starting to really get a feel for the car here. Even with warm tires, it's still doing very good. It's kind of surprising. Like I said, I think this really goes to show that it just needs to be an all-wheel drive car always. Rear-wheel drive is just silly. Absolutely blasting through the bridge here. Look at that. Now, what is our time? 9 minutes, 15 seconds. Pretty good. It could definitely be better if I can keep the tires cool, because I could stick a lot better. Maybe some more power, too. Kind of interested in trying this out without, you know, maybe next... Oh, excuse me. Maybe next episode we'll try that there, or... Maybe I'll go ahead and put results there or something, but yeah. That gets us grand total 20,000 plus 5,000 credits for 25,000 more credits. That's a pretty good deal. And if I can make this like a lot faster, like down into like say 8 minutes each run, it'd almost be potentially competitive, I would say, with doing like delivery missions on Italy before. Where I could just keep running it. Now that's only if I could get 20,000 each time. I don't think that's how that's going to work, but if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I can't ever remember. We got ourselves some more milestones, though. Let's grab these real quick before we wrap up for the day. So we got 57 stars from any challenge and 35 stars from the BMRA branch. So I guess it's another 450. Meh. Nothing much. Let's see. Yeah, I'm almost out of fuel. Noticing our nitrous thinger is flashing along with their ESC, so we got a little bit of weirdness happening there. Yeah, it's changing the color too. Yeah, we're almost completely out of fuel here. Yeah, we're like actually on empty, so... Oh, thank goodness it brakes. Yeah, fuel light is on. You can kind of see it. If I tilt my camera up, we can definitely see it there. Still got enough to keep moving, though, pretty good. Oh, that was whoops. That was a big whoops. All right, I'm going to go ahead and refill. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more BeamNG content, go ahead and subscribe. If you have any other topics, opinions, suggestions, ideas, or things you want to talk about, whatever it may be, go ahead and put those down in the comments or go to the description and check out my link for the Discord there. Again, guys, that is it for today's episode. Take care and bye-bye.